Right, we're going to start at the default location, smuggle some kind of lethal poison at the bench, bring a silver bowler, a remotely detonated duck, and a lockpick. When the level starts, immediately skip the cutscene, because this first bit's quite time sensitive, so we're going to run down and enter Cassidy's garage. We're going to turn on this generator, close the garage door, pick up this car battery, and then just lurk for a few seconds. Once this guard comes in, we're going to creep up behind him and hit him on the head. Pick up the letter he drops, pick up this shotgun, and then drag him over to the freezer.
It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister, having been appointed chairwomen of the Art Society. And
then drop the shotgun here, and by this point another guard should be distracted by the generator, so we're just going to wait for him to come in and then choke him out. Just grab him, subdue him, turn off the generator, and then stash him in the freezer. And we just need to head through the kitchen, but we're waiting for this guard to turn around and walk out. Once he's gone, shoot the recording box, head back through to the garage, open the door, and then just run out. Now we're going to head over by the muffin stand. And the briefcase will be just near this bench, so get the poison from it. And head over and pick up a muffin. And then head back to Cassidy's garage. So before we go in, we're going to place the duck near the wheel of this car. Then run into the garage. Get your pistol out. And aim at the back bumper of the red car, and then you can relax. So we're waiting for Cassidy and his bodyguard to come by. So the reason we're aiming at the back bumper is if we shoot too close to Cassidy or his bodyguard, we'll trigger a lockdown, and all we want to do is distract the bodyguard with the car alarm. We don't want to trigger a lockdown. So they'll come along here now, and then they'll stop to have a brief conversation. Once they start moving again, we're going to wait for Cassidy to pass that telegraph pole behind the blue car, and once he does, we shoot the back bumper of the red car, and then his bodyguard will go to investigate, and he'll carry on walking. So he starts moving, he passes the pole, we set the car alarm off, and then we head out. Just stand by this tree, get your detonator out. So the bodyguard goes to investigate, Cassidy walks behind the blue car, and once he's between the two cars, we blow the car up and kill him. Then we're going to climb over this fence. Now watch out for Mr. Batty in here. So he's sitting at the table there, so we're just going to skirt all the way around the outside. Climb in the back window of the shed. Now there's lawsuit documents on the left here.
Janus is apparently
Pick those up,
engaged in a
pick up
civil
the shovel,
lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton,
and then wait for Batty
James
to leave the
Batty,
table,
the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a
and
helicopter
then
near
just
the local
run
creek,
out into the bushes
as he
over
claims
here.
it interrupts the nesting birds
And the
and
spot we need to
species
dig
of
at is about
wildlife
halfway
declared
between these two
endangered.
birdhouses.
Must be a very important trip given his poor health.
We just dig that up. Pick up the cigar box we've uncovered,
A
drop the
box
shovel,
with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting.
climb over this,
The note
make sure
indicates that
Batty's
the
not
box
looking
was
at
given
me,
to Janus by the Constant
and then run
as
out.
per
Now
tradition.
you'll see I almost get detected here because the
What is
gate's open for
This
some
could
reason.
mean the Constant and Janus
So
meet
if the
up on a
gate's
regular
open
basis.
already,
Excellent.
just run behind the gate and vault the fence and you should be fine.
Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at
And
an
then we're
event
just going to
related
head
the Art Society. And we have an
around
approximate date as well.
and down this street.
That's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
And we're heading to, I believe it's the Hanson property.
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
It's this house on our right anyway. There's a garage door open here. We can pick the lock. Shouldn't be anyone around to see us. And then just head in. Pick this lock to head down into the basement. And then there's another lock to pick over here. Then we pull the book to open the secret passage. And then just run through here. Now, there's a guard in there. We need to open this door. And when he's walking away like this, just creep up behind him and throw the cigar box at him. And then we're going to hide him in the cupboard just to the left here. Now you see I had a bit of trouble pulling the body because one of his legs is stuck in the floor or something. Just kept dropping it as soon as I picked it up, so if that happens, grab him by an arm or something. Yeah, you can see the legs jittering. Took a bit longer than it could have done, but it doesn't matter because we've got a lot of waiting to do at the top of the stairs here anyway. We're going to wait for Janus to head upstairs. So he wanders into the kitchen, he wanders out onto the back porch, comes back in, messes around with, I don't know if it's a clock or something over there he's poking, but then once he comes up the stairs, then we just need to wait for the guard in the kitchen to be walking away. So he has a couple of things he messes around with on the counter. He stops again and then he comes over and stands near us. He takes his time, but it doesn't matter because Janus is upstairs for absolutely ages. Once he turns away from this position, we're going to creep out the door, put the muffin on the table, put the poison in the muffin, and then just retrace our steps all the way back to the start of the level. And once we get back to the bus stop, we're just going to wait and we'll get a notification that Janus has been distracted by the muffin. And then shortly after that we'll get a notification that he's been killed by the poison. Then we just need to wait until we see unnoticed kill go up the screen there, and then we can exit. So I hope that was useful, and thanks for watching.
We are close now.